Welcome to your daily focus for January the 1st, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Happy New Year. Thank you for all of your positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Absolutely. We have a whole new wave of energy, don't we? We have January. So January is, of course, the first month, so it is symbolized with a 1. But when we want to know the collective energy of this January 2021, we would add it to the year. So it would become a 6 energy. So January for us will be all about looking at our health, our well-being. Love could be definitely on the horizon for a lot of us, maybe growing our love deeper, meeting new loves. Our routines, that would be another part of it. Looking at our routines, do they work for us? Do they hinder us in some way? Do they move us forward? Do they work towards freeing up time, energy, resources for ourselves? Or do we need to look at what we do day to day, the mundane, and try and change some things around so that it benefits us more going forward on our path? So we do free up time or energy or resources. Absolutely. The 1 energy of the first. So that is the pioneer. That is the trailblazer. That is the I am. That is, so, those are 2 of the most powerful words that we can ever speak is I am, and then finish it off. So I am an artist. I am beautiful. I am a magnet for money. I am successful in my career. I am loving. I am loved. I am worthy. I am deserving. How do you say the I am? Work with that today. Play with it today. If you take a few minutes out, sit back and say I am, and finish that sentence, or get a piece of paper out and write on the top I am, and then come up with different words that describe you, and then come up with words that you want to describe you going forward. And 2021, I won't go there only because I put out a huge video for you in the Goodbye 2020 and Hello 2021. So revisit that if you want a lot of information on that. But it's really going to be a game changer for the energy that we are feeling, the energy that we are inviting in, the energy that we are learning to experience on a day-to-day basis and using it to our advantage. Absolutely. The 5 energy. And out of all of that, though, I think I forgot to say that the 5 energy is a very fast energy, and it's a very dynamic energy. It goes through, so it's a lot easier. We don't get stuck into the problems. We don't get weighed down in the problems or in the past. It's more of a forward motion, and we can kind of bounce off, and the little challenges that we have a little bit easier to get back on track and go forward with. A very robust, fast energy, though. So if we add it together, it is a 7 energy. 1 plus 1 plus 5 is the 7 energy. And it's really about standing in our truth then, isn't it? It's really about honoring our goals, our dreams, our desires, what we want to come into our lives, what we want to create, what we want to manifest. Now, I did get a laptop. I don't know if you guys can notice that or not, but I had some problems setting up the mic. So if it's not, I tried to do the settings thing, and I'm technically challenged. So I'll phone my son. He's a techie tomorrow and have him walk me through it if it's not good. But let me know in the comments, please. We have the astrology. Sun is in Capricorn, the planner, the workhorse, really. And we're going into the year of the ox, which is not a workhorse, but a work ox. Somebody put in a description of the ox and the hard worker, and just doing it step by step and not getting upset with it or not overexerting, but just doing what we need to do consistently. So I did like that description a lot, so thank you for that. Moon. Oh, the moon is in Leo. So, you know what? If we could all get together, what a fantastic time we'd have with a Leo moon energy for ringing in the new year. I tell you. But we'll have just as much fun in some way at home if we create the opportunities and look for the opportunities, right? Um, so how did you ring in your new year? It's the first day. Get out that piece of paper, get out that journal, write down where you want to go, who you want to become, what you want to experience this year, what you want to succeed in this year, what goals you want to meet this year. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Look at this. Is there a more appropriate card for the first card for January 1st, 2021, but the Fool? Here we are. We're ready for a new path. We're not taking much with us. We don't need much. We'll get it on the way. If we need it, it will come to us. We know it. We're confident in ourselves. We're confident that we can do it. And we're going to take this educated risk on ourselves. So, in many aspects, you can kind of relate it to when you first moved out of your parents' house. You were fearful, like what's going to happen if you open up the fridge? The food isn't just going to be there. If you turn on the light switch, the light's not really going to be there unless we personally take care of it. So it's being independent. And there's some fears in being truly independent. But we're going to take a risk on ourselves. We know that we can go forward and step into a path that's going to lead us towards happiness and joy through our successes, through our successes. So the Fool is the first card in the tarot deck. The Fool represents us, and we are starting our new journey. So the less baggage that we're taking with us, the better. We're in full moon energy, so definitely look at where you can clear the clutter off the path. Leave the past in the past. Move forward into new beginnings by letting go of the anchors or the ropes that tie you down or weigh you down or connect you to things that don't allow you to move forward in the way you want. Maybe it's an environment, maybe it's a person, maybe it's things, maybe it's people. Maybe it's your perception. Look at who's next, the Empress. If this isn't a January 1st reading, I don't know what is. The Empress says, what seeds do you want to plant? This is a day of fertile energy. Now, maybe it may be thought-provoked more than actually doing. But we could definitely be doing. I mean, we have the 5 energy. We have the Leo energy. And I mean, the Leo is a 5 energy as well. So get excited about the seeds that you want to plant and think about what seeds they are that you want to plant. And do you want to plant these seeds or different strains of those seeds? What is it you truly desire in your life? What are your truest goals? Remember, we had the 7 energy today, so it's standing in our truth. It's honoring ourselves. It's honoring our magic. It's honoring our intuition. It's honoring our sage wisdom. It's honoring our passions, our dreams, our desires, and standing in our truth for who we are and where we're going, and raising our confidence level, because we know we've got this. And the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands, we're making that statement. We're saying, yes, I'm going forward in this way. We're making the commitment. It may be to other people. It may be just to ourselves. And I'm thinking more it's to ourselves. That we're looking ourselves in the eye in the mirror and we're saying to ourselves, we are going to be so successful this year in this endeavor. Maybe it's losing 20 pounds. Maybe it's joining a gym. Maybe it's a new workout program. Maybe it's stepping into that education so that you can step on your true path for success. Maybe it's stepping on your true path of success. Maybe it's raising your stature in the community this year in some way. Maybe it's climbing that corporate ladder. Maybe it's starting your own business, a new friendship, a new love. a new family, a new residence, a new country. But today is a day when we are going to be making some sound commitments to ourselves, based on our truth, based on our values, based on our wants and our needs. I need a sip of water, excuse me. Okay, we'll get a mantra for the day forward. And we have, look at this, the unicorn. Invite serendipity. I'll try to say the word right the whole time. But the unicorn is here. Mystical and magical and strong and independent and mysterious. So does that tell us to believe a little bit in our dreams and our fairy tales we tell ourselves? In the stories? Because they're not really, I shouldn't have used fairy tales, I don't think I should, but I'm thinking, we've had the ugly duckling turn into the swan lately, and, we have the unicorn here, but, well, let's go to the book here. Mysterious, playful, pure. The unicorn is beautiful, mysterious, and difficult to capture or tame. So maybe it's about being a little bit reckless with ourselves, taking a risk on ourselves, believing in ourselves, like we can believe in the unicorn. And just because somebody told us that unicorns don't exist doesn't mean they never did. And I think, the one time the unicorn came up, one of the readers put something about years ago, them finding a skeleton remain of what deemed to be a unicorn. And there was a lot of facts, but somehow it got kind of shuffled and buried. But so I don't know if that is true or if it's false news. But who's to say? Who's to say this year is going to be a year of who's to say what's right and wrong and indifferent? It's not for me to judge. It's not for me to say, but I'm going to follow my reality. And maybe in my reality, unicorns once walked the planet. The unicorn is a symbol of serendipity, the occurrence of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. This card represents good luck in making unexpected and favorable discoveries. Expect magic to happen. Luck is on your side. So what a beautiful card. First, we start out with the Fool's energy. We have the Magician energy as the one energy for January, and the first, I didn't even mention that. And now we have the Unicorn. So expect the magic to come into your life. Expect the miracles to happen. Expect the magic and the miracles. Luck. Expect it in. The mantra is, I accept and invite serendipity into my life. And we'll get an animal card. Oh. Oh, look who's back. The owl. The owl saying, tap into your wisdom. Stay grounded. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them in that way. Listen twice as much as you will talk. Listen to what people are telling you. It's true, too. If you go to a party or something and you just ask a couple of questions about the other person and get them talking about themselves, they'll say what a great conversation they had with you. And you didn't say like 5 words to them, but that's how you learn about people and getting to know them by listening to their stories. Listening to their wisdom sometimes. Second sight, magic, secrets, truth, and wisdom. A wise old owl lived in an oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we all be like that wise old bird? So owl has arrived in our reading, and it symbolizes the wisdom that we have, which spans our earthly years. Those who you come in contact with may be drawn to you for sage advice, second sight, keen ability to keep secrets. You can sense the truth and untruth in people and in situations, though you don't always follow through on your gut instincts. Owl tells you are interpreting the signs correctly and to believe in your psychic abilities, which are a gift. Owl can also mean that there is someone keeping a secret from you or perhaps being untruthful with you. And this isn't you being overly sensitive. So follow through on your feelings you have with your second sight. If you don't, you will indeed regret it later on. So owl is a lot about trusting our instinct, trusting our, if something feels off, chances are it's off. If something feels really good, chances are it's really good. So listen to your emotions, listen to your body, listen to your gut, and listen to your sage wisdom as you decide how you are going to become successful. Step into your path. Grow into who you want to be, what you want to do, who you want to become in 2021. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.